Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good day, viewers. Welcome back to our math class. In our previous class, we discussed about some example on fractional differentiation under fractional calculus, which is called FC. Today, we are still moving to another example. If y is equal to 3x squared minus 4x, find the half derivative of this function, and you should find what the half derivative of the function. Good. How are you going to solve this question, guys? Let us move together. If my y is equal to 3x squared minus 4x, and you should recall that the k other derivative is equal to gamma n plus 1 all over gamma n minus k plus 1, then x n minus k. This is our formula. That was the derivative of what? Of order k. Good. Now we are asked to find what the half order derivative. That is the half order derivative. This half order derivative is equal to the gamma of, here I have 3x squared, so I'm going to write my 3 as my constant. Then my n is 2, my plus 1 over the gamma of, what's our n? Our n is what? 2. Minus, then the k is 1 over 2. I have 1 over 2. Then plus 1. Then we have x, 2 minus 1 over 2. Then minus 4 gamma of, what's our n over a? The power of n over is what? Is 1. Our n over is 1 plus 1 all over the gamma of, I have 1 minus, my k is 1 over 2, then plus 1. We have x, 1 minus 1 over 2. Fantabulous. This is equal to 3 gamma of 2 plus 1 all over, we have 2 minus 1 over 2 is same thing as 3 over 2 plus 1. I'm going to have the gamma of 5 over 2. Then I have x, 2 minus 1 over 2, this is same thing as 3 over 2. Then minus 4 gamma of 1 plus 1 over the gamma of 1 minus 1 over 2. I have 1 over 2. Then 1 over 2 plus 1. 1 over 2 plus 1 is same thing as 3 over 2. I have s raised to the power of 1 over 2. Good. This is equal to 3 times gamma of 2 plus 1 is same as 2 factorial. While the gamma of 5 over 2 is equal to 3 over 2 times 1 over 2 times the gamma of 1 over 2. And I have my x raised to the power of 3 over 2 minus, I have my 4 over here. Then the gamma of 1 plus 1 is same thing as times 1 factorial over the gamma of 3 over 2. I'm going to have 1 over 2 times the gamma of 1 over 2. Then x raised to the power of 1 over 2. Fantabulous. So this is equal to 3 times 2 factorial. This is equal to 6 over 3 times 1. I have 3 over 2 times 2, 4. Then the gamma of 1 over 2 is same thing as what? The square root of pi. X 3 over 2 minus, I have 4 over here. I have 1 over 2 over the gamma of 1 over 2. This is same thing as the square root of pi over 2. Then x raised to 1 over 2. So by working this is going to reciprocate. I'm going to have 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 24 over 3, the square root of pi. Then I have s raised to the power of 3 over 2 minus, this is also reciprocate. I'm going to have 8 over the square root of pi, s raised to the power of 1 over 2. Now 3 here 1, 3 here 8. I have 8 over the square root of pi, s raised to the power of 3 over 2 minus 8 over the square root of pi, s raised to the power of 1 over 2, which is equal to what? The half order derivative of the given function. What's our function? This is our function over here. This is the given function. So the half order derivative of this given function is equal to what? So this is our final answer. But the second question says that we should find the half order derivative of half order derivative of the given function. How are you going to solve this, guys? Recall that whenever we have a raised to the power of 1 over 2 times a raised to the power of 1 over 2, this is same thing as what? A raised to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, which is same thing as what? A raised to the power of 1. That is, this half order derivative of what? Of this half order derivative of this given function 1 over 2 is equal to what? Dy over what? Dx. This is same thing as, this one is same thing as the first order derivative. So we have to move to the second example. Now the second example, I'm going to drop the solution at the second section of this part. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kindly subscribe on my YouTube channel for more anxiety video.